Hello again, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Fireplace Chats with Jack. I'm Jack Talcott. To share some words of love, help overcome confusion and fear, hopefully. So, I was thinking earlier as I was heading into the store about a lot of things, some recent inspirations and revealings I've been allowed to receive. And I'm not a Bible thumper. Quote unquote, I don't worship a book or a name. I don't idolize anything except love and whatever appears to be true. So, what I'm saying is just from my experience, things I've learned from others, and it's not me. I'm nothing special. It's just stuff I've learned. I've been able to gather in this bizarre, crazy experience. It's called life. It feels like a dream. I have a tough time believing that this is real anymore. And so this morning, as I was walking into the grocery store, I was seeing fellow people from my community, the weight of life in their eyes, the hopelessness. And it's an assumption, but I remember those feelings myself. And the world of today, man, there's a lot of darkness. People are being challenged. There's a lot of dark nights of the soul, so to speak. People are facing their darkness. But beyond the darkness, when you receive the light, oh my God. So there's something to be said about the words of grace. It is by God's grace that we live. Simple as that. By God's grace, we know. We can only know because we live. We can only live because the nature of love revealed us as a species that we are. We're divinely created with imaginations that keep us separated from perfection and from divinity and from love. I spent a lifetime in this world not understanding love. Never really thought about the word or the meaning, but I know I didn't experience a lot of love until I tried to figure it out. And so, with logic and reasoning, the gifts of my human mind and the knowledge and studies of other human beings, from those people who shared their wisdom and explanations of love, I was able to understand it. And the funny part is it's all there all the time. This is where the inspiration came from. As I was going into the grocery store and seeing the weight of life in my fellow human neighbors, I was thinking about the Bible and the gospel and what the gospel means. The gospel is good news, right? And the good news is that there was a teacher teaching the way to God. It's like right there in front of us in the words. It's praise God, man. See, the way of the Christ is so simple that once you experience it, you know anything not doing that is insane. To sin is evil. It's to be evil is insane. There's no logic behind cruelty. There's no logic behind negativity, behind anger and resentment and depression. There's no logic. Not when peace is available. And peace The peace beyond understanding is found in the stillness, the strength of knowing. And so the gospel that Jesus was trying to teach, you know what? I won't say trying. Whatever, history is God's story. We're just here to figure it out, to help each other figure it out. And the facts show that humans, we got probably a lot of karma to work through. We've been fighting, our ancestors been fighting, killing each other, stealing from each other for generations, oppressing. It's happening today, right now. Humanity is like, what the hell is going on? Who's in charge? Who's in charge of our governments, our police, our militaries? Who's in charge? Praise God. Good game, God. Good game, God. Thank you for trusting me to play a part in this time of history. And seriously, I don't know what to suggest, but seek grace, understanding, whatever words you might need to find. Seek truth. Rise above the duality of conflict, which is in your mind. Get over the conflicts and disagreements that you imagine to discover what is true. True from you, true from others. What is true? When you worship the truth and what you know, all you can know is what you are, and what you are is what you choose to be, what you generate yourself as. In a previous video as well, and I'll try not to keep this going too long, but I spoke about the quote from the Bible about the double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. This human experience is a chance for our spirit to experience the illusion of separation from the divinity, the perfection, the deep love and bliss of God. So our spirit is here in the form, and it is the only place where our mind, I assume a lot, but it makes sense to me, where our mind is separated from our heart, where our thoughts can betray our emotions. And that's what conditioned obedience has done. Conditioned obedience and the fears of punishment, the selfishness of rewards, seeking rewards. Rewards and punishment have conditioned obedience. And what obedience does is we use the logical side of our mind to suppress our emotions. To mature as a human, to ascend as a being, we must overcome our emotions. We must unite our thoughts and spirits together so that they are one. And the easiest way to do that, get rid of your ego. And screw your opinions, screw your resentments, screw your failures. They were lessons. Find the good, And that's the other part. The good news is you get to create the life you want with the God of your creation. You imagine what God is to you. I believe God to me is that which is unknown and that which is real. Pretty much covers everything, I think, but there might be stuff I left out. But our ego mind in this society of conditioning that we were born into, selfishness has been rewarded. Confusion has been enabled. Poor behavior, bad habits. We watch people making the same mistakes over and over, afraid to say anything because we make excuses for ourselves. And we don't have to. We don't have to look for the negative. We don't have to look for the problems unless we are seeking solutions and improvement. So it's really simple. Make your life simple and live without fear. Figure out what is good for you and be grateful. And there's your good news for the day. Peace and love. Peace for everyone. Choose love and live without fear.